Have you ever gazed up at the night sky and wondered what it would be like if Earth had a new moon? Imagine another celestial body sharing our orbit, illuminating our nights. It's a thought that stirs the imagination, isn't it? Could it be possible? And if so, what would it mean for us down here on Earth? How would our lives and our world change? So many questions, so much to ponder. Let's explore how Earth can possibly have a new moon. When we talk about a new moon for Earth, what exactly do we mean? Well, let's delve into this fascinating concept. The idea of a new moon is not as alien as it might initially seem. In fact, it's something that's already happening in our own cosmic backyard. You see, our planet is not just orbited by our faithful moon, but also by other smaller objects. Every now and then, an asteroid, a piece of space debris, or even an artificial satellite can get caught in Earth's gravitational pull and start orbiting our planet. So how does this work? Picture a stray asteroid zipping through space. As it nears Earth, our planet's gravity reaches out like an invisible hand, grabbing hold of the asteroid. If conditions are just right, that asteroid could become trapped in a stable orbit around Earth, effectively becoming our new moon. This is what we refer to as a captured asteroid. Now, let's consider the man-made alternative. With our ever-advancing technology, we humans have the capacity to create our own moons. We could theoretically launch an artificial satellite into space and maneuver it into a stable orbit around Earth. This artificial satellite would then become our new moon. But why would we want to do this, you might ask? Well, there are numerous potential benefits. For instance, an artificial moon could serve as a relay station for deep space communication, a hub for scientific research, or even a stepping stone for further space exploration. It's important to note that not any object can become a new moon. The object must be of a certain mass and velocity, and it must approach Earth at just the right angle to be captured by our planet's gravity. So a new moon could be any object, natural or artificial, that gets caught in Earth's gravity and starts orbiting our planet. Whether it's a rogue asteroid that's been nabbed by Earth's gravitational pull, or an artificial satellite that we've launched into space, the concept of a new moon is a captivating prospect that could open up exciting opportunities for future space exploration. Now you might be wondering, how can Earth get a new moon? Well, let's dive into that. The most likely scenario would be a passing asteroid getting ensnared by Earth's gravitational pull. Space is vast and filled with countless asteroids, and every now and then, one of these space rocks might just find itself in the perfect trajectory to become our planet's second moon. Consider this. An asteroid is hurtling through space, minding its own business. If it passes close enough to Earth, our planet's gravitational pull could snag it, altering its course. But it's not as simple as that. For an asteroid to become a moon, it needs to be captured by Earth's gravity in such a way that it doesn't simply crash into the planet or get flung back out into space. It's a bit like throwing a lasso around a runaway horse. You've got to get it just right. Now, there's another, more human-centric way we could end up with a new moon. We could launch an artificial satellite that becomes a moon in its own right. We've done it before, after all. The moon we all know and love isn't the only object orbiting our planet. There are hundreds of artificial satellites up there, circling Earth right now. But to be considered a moon, an artificial satellite would need to be a bit more substantial than the ones we're used to. So, could we build a new moon and launch it into space? Technically, yes. But practically, that's a different story. The resources and energy required would be astronomical, pun intended. And that's without even considering the potential impacts on our planet's natural systems and cycles. While the possibility is slim, it's not zero. Earth could indeed get a new moon. It's an intriguing thought, isn't it? The night sky forever changed by a second moon, whether by the random chance of a passing asteroid or the determined effort of human ingenuity. So what would it mean for us if Earth had a new moon? Well, let's start with the most obvious impact, our tides. The gravitational pull of our current moon causes the oceans to rise and fall. Imagine for a moment a second moon exerting its own gravitational influence. This could result in more dramatic tidal changes, potentially affecting coastal ecosystems and even our weather patterns. Speaking of weather, let's talk about our climate. It's a complex system influenced by a multitude of factors, one of which is the moon. A second moon could introduce new variables into this already intricate equation, potentially leading to unpredictable changes in our global climate. But it's not all doom and gloom, folks. A new moon would also mean new opportunities, especially for space exploration. Imagine having another celestial body right next door, ripe for scientific investigation. It could serve as a stepping stone for further space exploration, maybe even a pit stop on our way to Mars. And then there's the night sky. With a second moon, our nights could be brighter, transforming the landscape after sunset and adding a new layer of beauty to our world. A new moon could bring about significant changes, but it could also open up new frontiers in our exploration of space. So while the idea might seem daunting, it could also be the key to unlocking a new era of discovery. To sum up, the possibility of Earth having a new moon is fascinating to contemplate. We've journeyed through the theoretical concept of a new moon, an idea that stretches our understanding of celestial dynamics and the intricate balance of our solar system. We've delved into the processes that could potentially lead to Earth gaining a second moon. This involves complex astronomical phenomena like gravitational capture, asteroid collisions, or even human-led missions, all of which are as challenging as they are thrilling to consider. We've also explored the potential implications of such an event, from altering our night sky to impacting tides, ecosystems, and even our cultural understanding of the universe. A new moon would certainly make waves. So, despite the astronomical odds, the conversation is worth having. It pushes the boundaries of our knowledge, spurs scientific curiosity, and sparks the imagination. While the chances are slim, the prospect of a new moon opens up intriguing possibilities for the future of space exploration.